Welcome to Delta Data Services. In this video, I am going to explain how admins can unlock the full potential of ZOHO CRM using custom fields. Custom fields are a great way to capture information relevant to the business needs. You can add custom fields to all modules and custom modules in ZOHO CRM. These fields can be set up to flow across modules as well. For example, a field that you create for leads would also appear in contacts, accounts, and deals after conversion. Just make sure when you are making a field in leads, you check the button to create the field in contacts, accounts, or deals. If you forget to do that, either delete the field completely and add it again, or use lead conversion mapping. Let's take a look at these custom fields and how to add them to modules. Navigate to Setup and under Customization, click on Modules and Fields. Select the module you want to create the custom field for and pick the layout. In this case, we will work with the standard layout. In the left pane, you will see the various types of custom fields that you can add to any section of the record. You will also find the options to add new subsections and subforms from the menu onto your layout. Make sure you use the correct type of field for the correct type of value. For example, there are fields for email, phone, URL, %, and currency. Use these for their respective values to maintain excellent data hygiene. For dates, you have two formats: the date field standalone and the date time combined. You should use the one you intend to when making the date field. You can separate your records into sections using the section functionality. This is a great way to keep your records neat and organized. For numeric fields, you have number, decimal, and long integer. Number will accept up to 9 digits. Long integer will accept 18 digits, and decimal will accept a decimal. Ensure to use currency when dealing with decimals in currency. Next up, pick lists. I like pick lists a lot. They should be used when you can categorize your data, and they are a great way to keep your data clean. With a pick list, the user is forced to pick from a finite list of options, so they cannot type in anything and make transcription errors. You can also have multi-pick lists where more than one option can be selected in the pick list. While importing raw data to pick lists, the different options can be separated by a semicolon. Moving on, checkboxes. I like checkboxes a lot as well. They are very low effort to click on and off for the user. They can also easily be used in workflow so that when something is checked or unchecked, then another action happens. Lookups are very powerful, and now there is multi-lookup as well. These should be used sparingly, and they are an effective way of connecting two modules that weren't previously connected, or connecting a module back to itself. And then a one-to-many relationship will be generated between the two modules. With the multi-lookup, a many-to-many relationship will be developed between the two modules. Formula field is also very powerful, and it is just what it sounds like. For simple equations, you can run them through the formula field. More complex equations will need to be run through a custom function. Don't forget to select the type of field you want your formula to return in. Auto number generates a sequential number for all subsequent records and is sometimes used for things like employee ID numbers or inventory numbers. You can set this number to start from a given number while setting this field up. Additionally, you can apply a prefix or suffix to it to make the number more customized to your needs. Finally, single and multi-line. These are the catch-all. They are the ones you'll use most, but I wanted to leave them for last because they are also the most abused. Don't use text fields for all your fields. Be sure your field type matches your content. Use them if there is a chance that your values have a mixture of text and numbers. You won't be able to put such data in the number fields, so you should use a text field instead. For example, employee ID numbers sometimes have letters in them as well as numbers. Important note about adding fields to leads. When you add fields, click the three dots when you hover over the right of the field. This is where you find the settings for the field. When creating fields in leads, there is a setting to create the field in the contacts, accounts, and deal as well. This is important because when you set these up at this stage, then the lead conversion will transfer the data automatically to these fields during conversion. If you don't have fields to receive the data during conversion, then this data will be lost. Important note about subforms. You can add up to 10 columns in a subtable. You can add lookups in the subform and formula fields, and populate other fields on the looked up module within the same subform. You can also add aggregate functions to any number field in the subform. All of this can be reported on under the Reports module. Let's work on a quick subform and add a lookup field to it along with some others. Add the lookup field to the related module, in this case, Products, onto the lead subform. Once you've added the lookup field, you will be able to add other fields from the module that will auto-populate in the subform. Look for the two tabs now, one for the Adding Regular fields and the other tab for the Related List fields. All the other fields work the same way in subforms as they do normally in a typical section. This is what the subform looks like in use on the front end. This is how you use custom fields in ZOHO CRM. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more ZOHO admin and user tips as well as other information from Delta Data Services. You can get in touch with us on the phone number provided on screen or visit our website at www.dds-llc.com.